Hi.
Zachariah, to what do I owe this privilege?
I found the relics you wanted. Here you go. Remember what I said, though.
Oh, Zachariah, yes, of course. I am not a blind optimist, just someone looking for sparks of knowledge and understanding. With such little expected, there is little chance for disappointment. And if the relics raise only more questions, then we will go in search of more answers.
Hey, good looking. What's up?
Alright, so you got everything you need now to get your rover ready for the ice, yeah?
Only thing I need left is some time. A day should do it. Want me to get started now?
No reason to wait. Gotta be ready as soon as possible.
Look around, please, but don't break nothing. Many fragile things. You break, you buy.
Here. We're finally here. I hope the beacon of this lost city actually works.
For fuck's sake, it's better. Walking to the pole would be a pain in the ass. Our rover mods have made my baby more sluggish than, well, me after a few drinks. Anyway, I can tell you that we aren't the first to go down this path.
You think it's the ASC?
Not sure, but I can make out tracks. Some of which look older than you.
This brings back memories.
What else is fucking new?
No, I've been down that road before. Yeah, I'm 50, 90, 100% sure. I was with your father.
And you couldn't say that earlier?
I wasn't familiar with the road. I'm sorry. I just didn't realize that this was the city that we...
Alright, settle down, you two. Let's not dwell on the past. We can do that later, when it's warm. But Scott, if you've been here before, your memories could be useful.
How strange. This feels like we're going back in time. I wonder how this will change things between humans and mutants.
If we contact Earth, many things will change. And if we have any say, those changes will be for the betterment of all mutant kind.
Soothing words, but I cannot help but be suspicious. They may be our ancestors, but I have the feeling they won't be pleased with their descendants.
I wonder if Victor's beat us to the punch. If he did.
He wouldn't destroy it. He couldn't. He's an egomaniac. He'd just want credit for being the first to turn it. No, what worries me is what happens if he discovers our secret.
Either way, it's time to end this. Time for a little payback. Manser style.
Zach, I'm nervous. Whatever we discover could change our lives, and everyone's on Mars. Do we really want to contact a planet that has neglected us for so long?
If we don't do it, someone else will. And they might have less than pure intentions.
True. Better us than someone like Victor. But still, it's such a precarious responsibility.
Sanctuary of research, my birthplace of epiphany. It's not very far, I infer. It's somewhere here, near the cliff.
Let's go take a look. I'm curious.
So this is the infamous camp. You must have been some kind of masochist to set up shop here. The temperature alone.
I made some incredible discoveries. Discoveries that changed my life. Mine and others.
What?
I was frantic, desperate for a cure. Anything to help my son. I was hoping these ruins would reveal some settler's secret that would allow me to make him human again. But alas, I did quite the opposite. I discovered that Technomancers had a genome, or controlled mutation, if you will. It was a shield, protected them from what my son... And from there I realized I might have a lead for a cure. So I found my first batch of test subjects. Young people who...
Wait, you mean...
That my experiments gave you and Andrew your powers. The short answer is... yes. But I found I couldn't save my son. Because once the mutation begins, the therapy renders no effects. I felt helpless, lost. So don't you see? You are the living proof of the only real success in my life. I became the first scientist since the settlers to create exceptional beings. What we called Technomancers.
What are you doing here?
I was just reading, and I found out. Shit, this is your fault. You knew?
That we're all mutants? Yes, that's the secret. The one we share at initiation and bear into our graves. The one we try to protect at any cost. Do you understand why now?
You, the others. I could see it. I wouldn't even be surprised, but me? Never. I could never be one of those abominations.
We all have the genes that the settlers made. Just like Great Master Ian was. Just like Sean was. Just like Connor, Melvin, Andrew, and I are. You are a mutant, Alan.
Shut up! Not another word!
Are you done?
I am sorry, Zach. What have I done? I've tried so hard to destroy you and the others. Wanted so much to be the best, that I ended up rushing my brothers, my sisters, towards their ruin. You were so gifted, so loved by our masters. I hated you and them with a passion, and I could never understand why. I was blind, stuck believing that I deserved to be special. If I only knew that then. He knows, you know, because of me.
You're talking about Victor.
Yes. He was there when we found the documents, and the moment they were in his grasp, he looked at me like a piece of meat and started laughing. The charm melted away, and the cruelty came. You have to kill him, Zach. If he survives.
I know. I'll do my duty. Question is, what should we do with you?
He tortured me, almost killed me, but is an eye for an eye really the solution? Everyone deserves a second chance, Zachariah, even the cruelest of men. Long time. I was hoping that we were wrong.
You know what this is?
Not precisely, but they are variations of selachimorphic mutations, a group of species on Earth. The settlers must have brought them back for experiments. Always had fresh test subjects. All the turmoil, stress.
We've turned them into something else. That's disturbing. You know of other creatures like this?
When I studied, these creatures were everywhere. The flood. I shudder to remember. I had my
A rover. Probably belongs to the ASC. The bridge collapsed behind them, but Victor couldn't have gone too far. Better keep my guard up.
Захaria Mансer. I was wondering if you'd make it this far, but I must admit you're particularly sharp. For a mutant. You are too late. I've already discovered the dark secret that your kind has hidden for so long. However, this city, amazing, isn't it? So full of wonders. A complex of keys to a brand new world.
That doesn't matter. You're not gonna live to see it.
Really? Do you intend to kill me? Like that poor boy Jeff? You won't get the opportunity, I'm afraid. My men are a little bit on edge after what you did to their comrade. Now, if you would be so kind, I'm going to pry that last secret out of the belly of this city. The one that will give me a hero's welcome back at Abundance. Help me impose a new world order. Farewell, Захария. Chin up. Thanks to your hard work, Abundance will now have a bigger, brighter future.
Sorry to bother you, but I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
I have to admit, even after everything, you are still full of surprises. Such tenacity. Scott, I figured someone had to lead little Zachariah to the right spot. What are you doing with this strayed dog? You were the first modern scientist to discover the secret of the Technomancers. And although I haven't read all your research, I can say that I'm quite the fan. Come, join me in abundance, and I'll find you a comfy chair near the head of the table.
You have the charming rhetoric of the empty promises of an amateur tyrant. You think yourself better than people, but you have no idea. Technomancers are the future of the human race, and you... How dare you? You can't believe the audacity. Zachariah's like a son to me. You, sir, are a raving simpleton.
Thanks, Scott, but I'm afraid insults won't cut it this time. Your path ends here, Victor.
We'll see about that.
It seems as if the weight of his hate was finally too much for him to bear. The villain is vanquished. His heart attack the final blow. Zachariah, you are free.
That's disappointing. I was hoping to...
What? It's a cry of something huge and hulking. Time is short. We must reach the city center.
Surely the beacon is here. This place is breathtaking. The ice has preserved it well.
Initializing solar system display. Connection to Earth in progress. Connection failed. Extrapolating incomplete data. Updating solar system display.
Destroyed. Earth is gone. All these years wasted dreaming of a rescue from a place that's nothing but a cloud of scattered rocks. Everyone on Mars, if they hear of this, they'll be devastated. What am I gonna tell them? Let's head back to Ophir. Promise me, you'll never speak of what we learned here today. I know some of you wish I would tell the truth, but I couldn't live with myself if I started a new era of war. Abundance needs us, now more than ever, to rebuild. And once I'm officially Great Master, I swear to lead us into peace, and if all goes well, happiness. Come, it's time to go. Looking back now, I bet I wouldn't even recognize the young Захария Mансер who just earned his stripes. And little did I know that all my choices would compound together and shape the city under the ice. By allowing Bulgakov's safe passage out of the city, the resistance survived and thrived, and their support later proved invaluable. Despite my orders, I couldn't bring myself to kill my fellow man, and I let the deserters and their leader go, only to find that one day he would return the favor. I remember letting poor Dave go, understanding he only betrayed me to protect his family. Meanwhile, a more dangerous spy was hiding in my shadow. Jeff's innocent gung-ho attitude was a cover. He deceived me, and in return, I left him for dead without a second thought, allowing an enraged Nisha to do her thing. And even in all my efforts to be a good soldier, I was still exiled from Ophir. No matter what happened, Victor was always going to discredit me. Yet my decisions of friends, alliances, would greatly influence the events that followed. The day I left Ophir in a stolen rover was the day I had chosen the people alongside me to become my companions, through adventure, misfortune, and into battle. Later, I agreed to help Dandolo chase the Vori out of Noctis, for good, cutting them off at the bridgehead they hoped to use to infiltrate every settlement on Mars. And because of that, Anton came close to paying the ultimate price, when his men picked him as the scapegoat. But he's not a man you get rid of that easily. By becoming the Great Master of Technomancers, I've earned their unwavering loyalty, but I've also accepted a lifelong responsibility. Since I've left the city under the ice, I've had many young apprentices, and the Order is powerful again, our future bright. Scum keeps the young mutant nation alive and well, and with Phobos' help, he has managed to repel corporations' troops, time and time again. And with the incoming surge of refugees, you'd be a fool to bet against Mutant Valley. It's destined to become the most powerful force on Mars. The release of the mutants of Ophir opened a breach that was never resealed. Thousands upon thousands of mutants escaped to join Mutant Valley, and today, the citizens of Abundance actually have to do the labor themselves. My travels with Amelia opened my eyes to what else was out there, and what had been right there beside me. With all her trash talk, she certainly has a big heart. She's been discovering new fertile lands to empower Mutant Valley to expand. Oh, and on the side, she opens new trade routes for Noctis.
Yeah, so, that's my girlfriend. Whenever I can, I accompany her. Couldn't imagine doing anything else. Dandolo made the most of our alliance, as you would expect. Noctis is now ubiquitous. Its merchants have obtained the right to citizenship in Ophir, and are free to come and go from the exchange as they please. After all the shifts in power, and all of our new discoveries, Mars doesn't look the worse for wear. There haven't been any riots, or civil wars. We still keep the biggest secret of all to ourselves, and many on Mars cling to the hope that Earth will send a team of rescuers. Meanwhile, abundance has grown strong again, and I've been recruiting new Technomancers in an attempt to do my part. I don't know what the future holds, but I feel the worst is behind me. Although whenever I look up at the sky, I know that we are on our own, that I am on my own. And I start to feel the weight of these secrets,